Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him too.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words. Make a movie, that's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't do it like a birthday. You find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to fill on. I'm in the liquor. So come give me a hug. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to fill on. I'm in the liquor. So come give me a hug. When I pull up out front, the bigs on good. When I roll 20 deep, so it's climbing in the club. Now that I roll a tray, everybody show me love. When you sell up in my nigga, plenty of good love. The homie ain't nothing changed, roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man, running, man. Watch how I move, sit before I play up. Been hit with it, now I walk with a limp. In the room, like me, I want you to love me like they love pop. But I live in New York. Tell you I'm local. The plan is to put the rap game in the trunk on for the stuff. Money in my mind, got me in my head when I'm still in the ground. Feeling my stash, feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded is ain't ready to find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need the pillow. I'm in the habit, thing in the liquor. So come give me a hug. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need the pillow. to have it. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Get in the getting. Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill it, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug. Get in the getting. When I pull up out front,
Miami has done the greatest football team.
When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's 2nd and 10. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And caught it up. And the Panthers have recovered. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Down, check White. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ready, ready. Black 40. Shot, 17. Hey, draw steal. Ready, ready.
To throw, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing, Young. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And a tackle there by Micah McFadden. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
You look at this Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go, set. 60 red.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Got it. Set, ready. Blue 32. Hut.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Panthers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Black, 95. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Young will set to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, slide through. 50, green. Check, smash. Ready?
Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Up the middle, Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Set, hut.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yellow, 43.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Call out a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down at 2.
And 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard
line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Watch out now. Red 38.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Ultra. Ready.
Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set. Black. 95. 43 rail. Ready.
Young to throw it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Hut.
Now Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Switch. Yellow. 52 blue. Set.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Young escaping the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Come on, set. 10 black. I got him.
Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
To throw, Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now Hill to return it. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And the Dolphin first down.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. That one complete to Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
18 Cardinals.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Panthers 3. To kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to... And the ball is knocked out. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, check mega. Steal, check steal.
On play action, Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
33, yellow, striker, 3-3.
Here's Young. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Well, back foot throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Red, blue, 32. Black Ultra. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Again, it's Young. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
On the set. Come on, set. 10 black. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 4th down, on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get spun that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Open net is Waddle, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Run straight ahead with Achane. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all four quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of a cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 10 black. Ready.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. And that one too wide and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Ready.
Back to throw here. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ready, ready.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun? And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Set.
The Young keeps it, moving right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Wait, hot. Wait. Hands up.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hands up. Wait. Stop.
And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.